Hello folks, and welcome back to SurvivalChallenge here. And here we are, we've got 8,000 litres of flowers. I was going to say sunflowers, but no, it's flowers. This was collected overnight. And we're going to sell these. And oh, that is a very nice. That is 51 grand we're on now. And now, we're going to need a fuss. If we head back to the farm, we've got a lot of mushroom pallets here, and they're too heavy for us, so we are going to need a front loader in that. I think we're going to make enough money from this. See, the forage wagon is at the store. That's because we're going to get rid of it, because we are going to go for the uni wrap. So get us hooked up. Of course, first of all, we need a tractor with a front loader attacher. So we'll spool this in here. Repaint you, sell you for 3 grand. So now 54 grand we've got. I also want to have a look at medium tractors, because we could potentially John Deere 4755. That's the very chipped and tuned engine, as I call. See potential 890 horsepower. Actually, how much would that cost us? $130 grand for the speeds, so then also we got the K7200 series, the standard and pro version. This is, if you remember, is pretty much the same tractor from FS22, but yeah, I think we may get back to that at some point, but there was another tractor I thought I had enabled, John Deere 7030 series, but no, can't find it. So, but anyways, we'll go to small tractors, and there is a few options. So, which one do we go for? If we had a bit more money, we could perhaps go for a Massey. Oh, I'm not too sure. An extra 10 grand for the horsepower. I think we'll go with the John Deere, I think. Go for the extra engine. Let's go with BKT tires. So, you know what? We'll keep it standard. Not sure what that's changing. Ah, the weights and that. Yeah, you know what? We could go with that. Go for a bit of weight, because we could do that. So there we go. We've got that. Now we're going to need the front loader, and I am going for the more expensive option. I could have gone with potentially just a cheaper Massey, the little one. There we go, 18 grand left. And now for a front loader. As much as I would go for the pallet fork and the bell on the log fork, I am not good with those, so I'll go with my old faithful big bag winch as part of the big bag and support package. This is a lifesaver for us. So yeah, we're down to 10 grand, I'll admit. Also, we're going to need a weight. But That's not going to be an issue for us. So if we go to weights, got a few options here. 1.5 tons. We're going to need something a bit heavier. Could go with that. I'm not sure if that would work. Plus 5 grand, that's quite expensive, so you know what, I'm going to go with these are the lightweight, so configurations, beacons, yeah, sure, why not. Cutter. Let's put it to black. Oh no, grand, ouch. Why is white very expensive? Yeah, we're not gonna have that. So yeah, we're down to 6 grand. But this is a worthy investment for us. That does sit quite low onto the back. But, you know what? I'm happy with that. Actually, one thing I will do is a setting. Actually, yeah, I should quick checker setting. So, yep, crop structures on, pure ploughing, field stone, lime, weeds are on. Dirts we'll put on fast because I do like my engine's dirty. Fuel usage we'll put on to high. All this AI stuff I forgot to turn off, so we'll put that off. Not that we've used them yet, but yeah, they're very expensive. So now, let's get all this back to the farm. Because we could buy the uni wrap, but I think the goal for today is literally, because we are in September, can we still plant crops? Yes. We can still plant canola potentially. But however, we've got until October, so set you to go back to the farm. And let's head back to the farm, get all of these pallets of mushrooms loaded up, sell that. There we go, he's on his way. So yeah, get the mushrooms loaded up, and then we'll get the uni wrap. Actually, I had it times 15 for some reason, so we're just going to turn time back down to times 3 for the time being. And we are going to sell all of our produce here. Should get some nice cash from this. Ooh, nice hand, and then the rest. That is 61 grand we've got there. So now we can buy this baby here. Okay, yes, admittedly it does 125 centimeter bells, right? Yep. But you know what? I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, a bit more work in terms of loading, but that I can live with. Even if you had a John Deere up here, I could load it on to the back of this, but actually, wait a minute, does this... I swear this had the option for the... what's it? Hitch on the back. So potentially we could actually get a true hitch and then attach it and take that down, so... But with the 30 grand we got left now, really, it's all about saving up for... I thought something went to shop there. It's all about getting our farming equipment now, so... No cheeky repair. £540 for that. So 34 grand. Let's go and buy some more equipment, shall we? So I'm thinking, well, first of all we need a plough, so I'm gonna risk it and go with the Lizard 6M. We are about 30 or so horsepower shy, but that, there we go. But yeah, should be fine with that for 8 grand. We could do the cultivator as well. We don't need it now, but we could do one at some point. 5 meters. Potentially, yeah, really 5 meters could do that, but with the size fields that we are going to be doing, 8 meters is better, but however, oh no, I'll say 9.4 is nice, but horsepower requirement, nope. Then we could use that. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I think before we need a cultivator, we're going to be fine. Next, we're going to need a seeder. So I'm thinking if we go with... Well, once we get the money, I would love to go with the Valstrad Rapid 800S. 12 grand, that's what, 2160. Let's go with you. There we go. Next we need a sprayer. That's gonna be 27 grand for that. That does 3 meters, or yeah, no, let's stick with this. $5,900 for that. And that does, yeah, both liquids, fertilizer, and herbicides. So, rollers, oh, 41 grand though. May have to look out for a mod for a roller. Potentially. Anything else that we need at the moment? I'm trying to think. Now, or mulchers. Yeah, we'll worry about that after the next harvest. I think let's get the first crop in, and then even though we don't get the 100% yield bonus, that's fine. Now for combines, we do have a few options, and I forgot to add a couple of them onto here. But potentially we could go with the Class Dominator 105, 6,500 litre capacity, 36.5 grand. Or we could go just straight to the big boys. Slightly bigger capacity, but a lot more power. And they can do 20 meters. Oh no, what? Yeah, 20 feet, not 20 meters. That does 5.1 meters, 6.1. What about the Massey? That's 5 meters. Yeah, cause we got options. Yeah, we got options, but I'm now trying to reverse this thing out, or just push it out one way or another. And next, we're going to need to buy some seeds and fertilizer. So we can buy. Do we have any cheap IBCs? Oh, yes, we do. Buy. Buy 2 of those. 2 of those. And I'm going to need a seed pallet. Where are the seeds? Anyway, don't this have seeds? Chicken feed, sugarcane, straw, silage, wheat, maize, chaff, canola, barley. No. I thought they did. Oh well. Sea bags. I swear there was a big bag for, or massive pallet for seeds. Or unless I'm mistaken. Could be. Oh well, anyways, not end of the world. Yeah. 950 for 1050. Or seeds, yeah. Let's get a massive bulk load. I think, you know what? 4 bags? That will do. And now we're ready to start farming, but I think get back to the farm and we'll get the cart hooked back up and I think we'll finish the mode, I think. And here we are, we got the mower hooked up, and so our plan is get the rest of all of this cut up. We got most of it done in the last episode, so essentially just here and a little bit over here, and then we'll work on the edges. I think the edges are fine now. We're on the boundary. We don't go too far over because otherwise we won't be able to collect the grass. Like here, I'm not sure. Is that collectible grass? That's fine, we'll have a look at that. But so yeah, once we get all this done, we'll get the baler over, get it all baled up, and then that should be ready in October or November. So we'll get you turned on, you turned on. So yeah, hopefully we can, whether or not we can get crops planted today, it's going to be a bit of an ask. But I think worst case scenario, it's going to be in October. If that's the case, then that's fine. Actually, what is the planting window for the likes of soybeans and that? Potentially, actually, if we do grass again, after we've done this, get it cut up, plant soybeans in April, harvest that in October of next year, and then we should just have enough time, well, it's going to be a busy October next year, to get wheat or barley planted. I'll say barley, because then the following year it'll be ready to harvest in July. Because we do want to get some animals here. We want to get chickens in, and chickens, sheep and cow, and even horses now. Like with this series, our plan is literally just expand, starting off literally almost from scratch. Yes, alright, we didn't start off with, you know, like $0 with just a tractor and a trailer, or a pickup and a trailer. That's just because it saves us about, say, 10 episodes of just cutting up wood and that. Or heck, even if we did start from scratch, it'd be a lot of fast forwarding, skipping days and that. Get the greenhouses planted early after we sell a couple of trays of logs. But yeah, I think with the whole greenhouse situation, I think if we can use some money from that to fund the combine officer, because if we can get, if I sold the one I want, ideally to John Deere 9000, I think it's 9000 series, or is it the 9610 and that? I think that's about 150 grand, I think. That's a decent sized combine, but if we can't get that, you know what, that's fine. But also we do want to look about getting another parcel for land as well. But then again as well, we want to get the sawmill, because that is a very good production, because from what I've seen on Chainsaws series with Dagwin on their challenge, he's getting about 40-45 grand daily from that. And if we can do that as well, we'll be absolutely laughing. Just combine that with greenhouses, with silage, we've got just the right recipe to make this farm very successful. Yes, we don't have a farmyard quite yet. That's because where we're based over there, I don't think that's going to be our permanent home. But then also we need to think about with trees and that, when we're cutting down, we need to replant them as soon as possible. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It's going to be a few episodes. I think by the time we hit episode 10 or 15, we'll be hitting it very well. So about a week's time, because episode 1 should be coming out as I'm recording this today on Thursday. This will be coming out Friday. And then I'm going to try and get a lot of the videos batch recorded before the weekend, as I am away on a bike rally over the weekend. So yeah. But regardless, daily videos are going to be uploaded as much as possible. I can't guarantee that, of course, but I'm going to do my best to get daily videos out. Ideally, I may look at do a very limited series, because court farms, yes, has to be sent off to testing. That's going to take about 2 weeks to get for testing for PC, and then it's going to be another time before it comes on console, because obviously what Auction Davis is doing, which I do like the idea of, is getting the map out on PC first, find out whatever bugs it is, get it fixed. If there's any bugs, I'm sure there's going to be some bugs. New map has its little bugs and that, like especially the amount where Auction Davis is doing. Of course, we're having people like Dagwin do early access, testing the map. That's really helps out a lot with the testing process, internal testing. But I'll say I'll give it about a month or so before we'll see possibly court farms on console. Month, I'll say about 6 weeks. Because obviously it's got to get sense tested again, trying to do it. But regardless, I am looking forward to court farms, looking forward to American Falls. In terms of what other map we do, possibly Purbeck, Bavarian Countryside. But yeah, in terms of whatever maps we do next, I'll let's go with more of American or even like German, like German or Polish maps. Because I barely touch those maps. Not because I don't like the maps, there are actually quite good Polish maps and that, and German maps. But yeah, that's going to be for down the road. But if you've got any ideas of what we should do next, between now and court farms, feel free to comment down below with any ideas or suggestions. Also, I want to get back into try to do some mod videos. I did do some mod videos, mod views at start of FS22, and even some like testing videos, because there's some like ideas I want to test at. even like what, over a year. We're into the second year of the year 2 season pass. Perhaps some ideal test videos that we could do. Yeah, got a few ideas, but again with me it's thinking about it, thinking about how to get it done, and in the video format. But if you have any ideas you want to see on this channel, like any tests or any questions you think about, let's say certain crops and that, or things like grapes and that. Ooh, that's what we could do here as well. Get a vineyard. There is a little vineyard, I think it was on plot 34, I think it is. Something like that, but we can plant our own vineyards. But regardless, we're going to get the rest of this cut up, and I'll see you folks once we're done here and start on the windrowing. And there we go, a little bit of time later, a little bit of a jump cut there, just get all of this done, and we are just on to the last little section. So we've got this bit here, and then the bit towards the main farm area, like how we're going to divide the fields potentially. But yeah, I thought about it during the time lapse and that, whilst just getting this whole with road. And I think, yeah, if we plant grass in, let's say, October, I doubt we're going to get this done today. Just simply don't have enough time in the episode and that. So, get grass done in October. That's going to be ready by November or December. I think December, because I think it's 2 months for grass to grow with seasons. So, let's say it's 2 months. Actually, can't even plant grass. When's the planting for grass ends? November. So yeah, if it's 1 month, then we could get 2 bunches of grass from an actual field. If not, just the 1. If you get 2, that'd be better. Bit of extra income in over the winter, because then come spring we can get animals in. Where I think first of all we can get the likes of sheep in, I think. Get production to make some fabric, and then potentially get some clothes made, because clothes is a very good production to do. Of course we're going to need hay in that, and all this is going to be silage. But then potentially we could go with a tether. Just looking at how much we've got left. Test some grass. And just, yeah, have a massive store of it. Yeah, we don't have a shed to store it technically, so... but we can work on that. But yeah, I think if we say plant soybeans in the spring, then we can have a winter barley or winter wheat. That'll be ready for the following summer, and then that's a very good food source there for the chickens. And by then we should have another plot or two, hopefully. I think at least one plot, sawmill will be up and running. Because if we can maintain sawmill running for 12 months for 45 grand, let's say 40 grand a month. That's 480 grand, let's say half a mil we're going to get from the sawmill. Of course, there's going to be about 25 grand then for the tree planter and whatever, how much the saplings costs. So yeah, all in all, I think, yeah, we're right. We're going to be all good here. But I think what we're going to do now is do a little jump cut, get the rest of this done, and then we'll start with the bait at the end of the episode here, I think. Actually, how many packs do we have of flowers and mushrooms? 2. I'm going to have 3 very shortly. But yes, I've got the bait over here, got the plough over, ready. And then also we've got the seeder, as you see in the time lapse, seed is all filled up. And so is the sprayer, so everything's ready. Just get it finished and then we could go from there. And just like that, that is spin rolling done. So we'll just temporarily park this over here. But yeah, also with the finances, stump grinder will be needed. Just make our life easier in the field and that, so... because, yeah, how much is going to be a stump grinder? Absolutely no idea. Yeah, we're looking at 24, 27 grand. Anything here in the platinum expansion? Nope. We're down to 23 grand. Or we do have the devour trees. That'd be a very good. Yeah, might as well, we could get that. However, wood chips we get from the stumps. Sell it. Get a tray hooked up. Bit of an extra income there. So yeah, that's gonna be, that's 25 grand there. 26 for the, yeah, 26 grand for the the tree planter. Saplings are gonna be what, a grand? A grand for 20. Do I have anything here? I don't think so. That's just liftable ones. Yeah, 3.5 grand for 120 saplings. That'd be very good. And we'll go with spruce, because that's the tall trees. Yeah, we could go with American elm, but they're so fiddly to chop up, so... we can't use the John Deere for the bathing, unfortunately. So park the John Deere here for now. Yeah, no, we're just sort of loosely storing equipment. We'll find an area to properly store it at some point. Nope. Disconnect the plough. So hopefully this should work fine. There is a bit of wear on this already, so that I am a bit wary of. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of bales here. think let's turn up to times 6. Speed, and then whatever we don't get by the end of the episode, around about 4 or 5 PM ish. Let's finish the rest off next time. It's not going to be a big deal, because even if it takes 2 months to ferment. Let's see how this works. Okay, we do have to wait once it's done. But yeah, we're gonna get a ton of bales here. And 3,500 liters per bale. So at the moment, how much is silage going for? Silage at the moment, £500 per 1,000 liters. 567. So yeah, we're gonna hit say try sell in January or February. Let me just turn Discord off then for a moment. That's some pinging. Yeah, so I had to turn Discord off there a sec because I had Discord going in the background and that was pinging. But yeah, as I was saying, per bell, do we have automatic drop on? Now we do. So yeah, at the moment, so now it is 1,500. So 1,750 quid, if my math is correct, per 1,000 liters. If you get to 550, about 1,900, 2 grand. About 1,900 per 1,000 liters, so. And that's 2 bells in that small strip there. Yeah, I think we're good. We're going to be good and golden, I think. And remember, this is just meadow grass basically, so this ain't even the best grass we can get, so if we get another bunch, get a few more bells out of that, I'm sure. Okay, missed a bit there, not to worry. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is back out to time 6. Give it another short time lapse, so about 1.5 to 2 minutes in your time. Get it done, and we'll see where we are by the end of it. the end of the day, just turn the times down back to ×1 for now as you rack up the episode here. So yeah, we've got most of the bathing done. So I'm not sure how it's going to come across on the screen. So I'll say we've got about, so we've got this bit here to do and over here. So I'll say just over half done, I'll say. And we've got 57 bales done. So I'll say we'll most comfortably hit 100 bales. 100 bales. That is 30. How big are these bales? 500s are they? Yes, so that's 350,000 litres of silage. And that'll net us, what, about 150? About 180 grand if we sell it right towards January or February. And that, on its own, will be enough to fund the brand new combine harvester. We may get, or we may still go for the cheap one, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so we're just going to load this up. Is it worth selling tonight, or is it still going to go up? Let's have a look. Prices, where I can find them too. There we go, that's prices. Where are you to? Mushrooms and flowers. Ooh. Okay, mushrooms start to fall from, well, pretty much now. We're at the peak. Flowers, 300. Oh, yeah. We're pretty much at the bottom for flowers and high for mushrooms, so you know what? Let's just sell this now. So get you hooked on. I was planning to wait till tomorrow, but well, actually no, we could wait till tomorrow. Why not? Oh, no. Yeah, at least you get some weight onto the back. There we go. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Strap you on. So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it today. So next episode, we will get these bells sorted. And oh god, there's a lot of bells to do. And actually, I'm half tempted, because we got the selectable bell capacity mod here. I am really tempted to get, pretty much get the same one here. And that could do up to, what, 139 centimeter bells, so pretty damn big capacities basically. I think it's worth it. And you know what? Let's do that now, shall we? Or if we can do it now. So grab you. I want you to go to here. If you do that, we'll get the deer. Where did I put the beta to? There it is over there. Do apologise if the quality, well, not the quality, the brightness is too dark. I'll see what I can do in post, but yeah, this is why I usually don't record at night, because you can barely see what's going on here. Ooh. Got enough room for a bell, so there we go. But yeah, this is a lot of bells. And actually, we are going to need a massive build trader. We won't do auto-load, no. I think we'll refrain from auto-loading, but still, well, I'll see that. Nah, we'll avoid auto-loading. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of work to get all these bells on. But you know what? I don't mind doing that. I do not mind doing that at all. So, well, hopefully, if that can get to right bang on the sell point, we'll see how much money we can get. Down to 4 grand, and as you may have seen in the time lapse, we did buy the toolbox. We did repair this, or repair the baiter, shall I rephrase that? Not the John Deere. And it did give us an extra 1 mile an hour in working speed, I would say. It varied 10 to 11 miles an hour, 11 going downhill, 10 uphill. But I think even before going downhill, so only hitting like 10ish. Barely touching 11. Yeah, that's reachable, come on. Let's see how much money we can make here. That is 40 grand. That's enough for the sawmill. Because sawmill is about 20 grand. Where I'm going to place it, I think where next to the greenhouses may be an ideal spot. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we'll get us up here, get you sold. Yeah, John Deere's not the fastest of equipment, but that's why we've got the case, because the case can be used for when we're holding grain and all of that good stuff. How much money can we get back from this? Oh, not a lot of money. That's going to be 58 grand. And how much is for a brand new version? 78. You know what? So do it. Because we're not going to do more wrapping tonight. But we'll get some more flowers and mushrooms. And that will be used to get the baiter. The bigger baiter. And we'll still fund the sawmill. So yeah. Alright, it's where we're going to leave it today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If so, smash that button. Feel free to comment down below. If you want to share this, please be my guest. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please do. But for what you to do, hope you're on this day. But for now, it's me, EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.